river civilization. What is it that Ganga, Jamuna, why is it that we are praying to Ganga and Jamuna, Godavari, Saraswati, and the famous sloka in India, Ganga Yamune Jaiva Godavari Saraswati Kaveri Narmade Sindhu Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru, the entity called India, which is called Bharata. In the other way, Bharata means Bharata, that which brightens. Basade means that which brightens, which gives us brightness, which gives energy, which gives Shobha, which gives Tejas. The other way of saying that would be Bha, stands for Bhava, Raga and Tala. Ra for Raga and Tala, Bharata. India's what we call music is all divine themes. The classical music in India, classical dance in India is all in divine themes. Why is it divine theme? That is, everything that we do is a spiritual endeavor. Whatever we do is a spiritual endeavor. We may do it with our hands and legs, which are called the five karmendriyas. We may use our jnanendriyas, but ultimately what we are doing is everything is in the name of God, is the act of God, or the destiny, or takdir, or fate, and so on, so on. That is why Shankara in the Shivamanasa Puja has written Atma Tvam Girija Madhi Sakacharaha Prana Shariram Griham Pujade Vishayoho Bhogarajana Nidra Samadhisthitihi Sanjaraha Padayoho Pradakshnavidhi Stotrani Sarva Giraha Yadyat Karma Karodi Tattat Agilam. That means whatever I do, Tadasthuta Bhojanam is only a puja to you. And I was continuing, my Western scholars, we are going to bring out this volume by end of December. There have been 500 scholars of the West who have appreciated India, including Lin Yu Tang, Fa Hian, Huan Sang, David Campbell, and our David Frawley, who has written 36 books on India, Vincent Smith, and many, many scholars who have written that India, Einstein himself, Einstein has written a beautiful word. He has said that the whole mankind are indebted to India because they taught us how to count, what we see as 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity, the concept of decimals, the place value of decimals, the concept of Pythagoras theorem, the concept of infinity, and the concept of zero. They were all discovered by Indians only. It went to Arabia, and from Arabia it went to the West, and they call it Arabic numerals. We are calling it Arabic numerals in India. Is it not a tragedy that what we call ourselves, the numerals which are Indian in origin, are called Arabic numerals? That is a kind of ignorance which we have. And so one purpose of this series being telecast by Shankara TV is to give us an elementary understanding of what we go through. I believe, I am told, that the Ministry of HRD is going to take up another one aspect of it, only ethical moral values. We in the Indian Heritage Academy has been teaching ethics and moral values in management of life, management of the body, management of the mind, management of relations and relationships and transactions are to be governed by ethical moral values, what's called dharma. The word dharma is an all-embracing term to stand for virtuosity, to stand for ideals, to find for goodness, godliness, what all things which are positive, truth and righteousness and so on. The word dharma stands for that, and therefore we are a country of dharma. Dharma is our watchword of our country. That's why our logo itself says Satyameva Jayade, what is truth shall triumph. That's what our India has adopted for itself, though you may find that there is very little of that. In all our transactions we are adjudged to be the most corrupt country in the world. That makes me sad, and I am sure all the viewers also must be very sad. Every day our newspapers are exposing one scam or other in one part of India or other, the exploitation of Dalits, exploitation of the weak, exploitation of women, everything that's going on in India, because we have left our roots, we have left our anchor, we have left our ideology, we have left our values, we have left our mother India and the teachings of our great saints and sages. And that is why I do hope that the initiative taken by the Shankara TV will be followed by other TVs in India. At least 1 hour a day they should give the greatness. For instance, now the say word Sanskrit, as I mentioned to you, Sanskrit is the mother of all European languages. Art means Ashta, means 8, now 9, like that. Subhash Sharma, Dr. Subhash Sharma, who is in Jigni now in the Dr. Nagendra's institution, has written a book giving 1,000 names in European languages which are of Indian origin. And should we not know something about that? It's a great pity that India did not accept Sanskrit as the language of India. It could have been, need not be the spoken language. It need not be the official language. It need not be even the national language, Rashtra Bhasha. It could have been at least kept as a language of culture, our Samskriti language. It could have been declared. Sanskrit ought to have been. By one vote it was rejected. Even Dr. Ambedkar was in favor of giving some status for Sanskrit. We are not teaching Sanskrit, and in American universities they are teaching Sanskrit. As I mentioned earlier, they are even teaching Bhagavad Gita, and Sanskrit is one language which is the most suitable for computerization, the most beautiful language, most scientific language, the most phonetic language in the whole world is Sanskrit. English is least English language, which is of course very great language, which is going to become the world language, and we are very happy that Indians are taking to English. In the initial years of our independence, there was a prejudice against English. That prejudice should go. English has its own use. It's excellent language for modern technology, science, and for medicine, and for all discoveries to be done. We cannot invent new words for them. There was no need for such words in the ancient past. That's why those words were not have a Sanskrit equivalent. We should retain English. We should even improve on it. And India is today spread all over the world, and the 3 IT companies, TCS, Infosys, and Wipro, and 100 other companies in India, IT companies in India, are able to dominate the whole world in IT/BT sector is all because of English. Even Bhagavad Gita was translated into English. That is how the whole world came to know that Bhagavad Gita is a great poem. And you should also know at this time, I want to take this opportunity to thank and to express my gratitude to Dr. Warren Hastings. Warren Hastings, when you are the first Governor General of India, went out without anybody's knowledge in the night, learned Sanskrit, and along with his colleague called Charles Wilkins, got Bhagavad Gita translated into English and got it printed, both at government expense. Repeat, got it translated into English and got it printed at government expense, which our government, Indian government, dare not even do today. He got it done and wrote a foreword to it. He wrote a foreword. Why did he write the foreword? Long after Britain ceases to be an empire, Bhagavad Gita will illumine the world. That's what Haldane has written, Romain Rolland has written, and great Vincent Smith has written, that our Christopher Isherwood has written, and many other great men. Emerson has written, Thoreau has written, that the song divine, Bhagavad Gita, it is a song. It is a God's message to all mankind. It is not a religious literature at all. In fact, some Western scholars have written that Bhagavad Gita is a social psychology book meant for all people, whether he is a Hindu, Muslim, Christian, or Buddhist. Bhagavad Gita is one which tells you how to get along in life, how to manage your body, how to manage your mind, how to manage your soul, and how to conduct yourself as a grihastha, as an old man, and that's all is only a management of life is what's called Bhagavad Gita. Coming back to Sanskrit, as I mentioned to you, look at the beauty of Sanskrit. Gach means go, agach means come, pratigach means go against, samagach means go together. Or take the word vidya, learning. The word learning is called vidya. Vidyarthi means students. Vidyalaya means school or college. Vidyarthi, Vidyapati means teacher. Vidyalaya, avidya means ignorance. So the word vidya has got many aparavidya, paravidya, avidya, vidyalaya, vidyarthi, vidyapati. All these are centered around words called root. About 1,000 roots are there. And Panini, the great grammarian, has written a book called Ashtadhyayi. Anyway, that's all not very important. We should know how he structured the Sanskrit in such a way